Hello and welcome to the July Free Art Saturday bag. Right now I'm pulling out the supplies. You get 2 dowel rod sticks, 2 wires wrapped together. You're going to get 5 pieces of string. 4 of them will be the same length, and then you will have 1 shorter string. Then you'll have a pack of crayons or colored pencils. You'll get your 4 shapes. And then in your bag, you'll also be getting sheets of paper that talk about the Islamic art. And then you'll get a glue stick. And last but not least, you'll be getting 5 paper clips. After going over your Islamic art sheets, you are going to get out your colored pencils or your crayons, and you'll notice that there is a pattern for the kind of colors that they use. So you'll see in the video here that I will only be using 4 colors of the pack of crayons. The colors I'll be using is yellow, blue, orange, and green. And I'll be putting the other 4 colors away, but as you can see, I kind of forgot to grab the purple one. Next, I'll be taking one of the lighter shapes so you can kind of see the colors more vibrant, and I will be doing geometrical patterns, which is what Islamic art is mainly about. So something as simple as making squares or triangles into more squares and triangles, and just creating some different geometrical shapes is how you can kind of create the design that you want. And bear with me here, I'm just doing it lightly so you can kind of see. But I will be doing a time-lapse video right after this of doing all 4 of the shapes, so you can kind of follow along with that. You'll notice that I am coming to a stop here soon. So now you're going to grab your shapes and you're going to start folding on the solid and the dotted lines. You want to make sure to get each individual shape, but you also want to get the tabs, because that is how you're going to glue it together after you fold it. So just bear with me again as I slowly fold all the pieces to all 4 shapes. Now that we are done folding all 4 shapes, you're going to grab your glue stick, and any shape that you want. I'm going to start with the cube, and you're going to glue the little tabs. Once I get there, I don't really know what I'm doing. I guess you can kind of see how it would look, so you can have a feel for once you've glued them. So you can see here that I'm on to the next shape. Sorry it's cut off a little bit. I had some problem trying to keep it together. This part of the process of making the Islamic mobile is gonna require some patience. You're gonna have to sit there for a little while and hold it and make sure that it stays glued and stays tacked together. So you're just going to go through, glue all of the tabs, piece it together, and slowly wait for it to dry. And then I'll even go back through with the glue stick and try to make sure that they're actually sealed. Now for this next part, you're going to take all 5 of your paper clips and you're going to grab the middle section. I hope you know what I'm talking about when I say that. And then you're just going to bend it out so it kind of creates this little S shape. You're just going to do that with all 5 of them. Don't bend it any more than what is told. I also do want to inform you that when you get all 4 of your paper shapes, there will be holes cut in them, and you'll understand what I mean when we get to the next step. I didn't have the holes in there, so I was having a little bit of problems when I was trying to connect it to the paper clips later on, but you'll see what I'm talking about. And now you're going to grab both of your dowel rod sticks, and then you're going to grab one of your green wires. You're going to use both of them, but just start with one. And you're going to make a cross shape with your dowel rod sticks, and then you're just going to take your wire and wrap it around. There's no certain method or anything, it's just to keep it secure and keep it that cross shape. And we give you 2 wires to make sure that it stays. And now that you have completed with your cross, you're going to grab your 5 strings, but take out your shorter one and put it to the side. So you're going to have your 4 longer strings. You're going to take the end of all 4 of them and tie one to the end of each of your dowel rods. Once you have tied on all 4 of your strings to the ends, you're going to do the same thing with your paper clips. So take the end of each 4 strings and tie it to the larger section of the paper clip, or the larger loop, you could call it. And I usually tie mine about 3 times just to make sure that it stays and it's really tight, because these are what are going to be holding your shapes. So you're going to do that to all 4 of them. After this, you'll have 1 paper clip left over, and now you're going to take your smaller string and you're going to tie that around the middle. I try to get mine even and try to get it center on there. Then you're going to double knot it. And then you're going to create another knot at the top of the string so that it has a circle or a loop. And then you're just going to hook your 5th paper clip onto that. It's kind of hard to tell from a top view. I hope you can understand what I was doing there. But this is the part that I was talking about when I said that you'll have circles cut out in your shapes. So you'll use the other end of the paper clip, and then in just 3 seconds you can just hook it right through, and the holes will already be there. So you can see that I was kind of struggling to see if I could poke a hole, but it just wasn't going to work. So I just ended up sticking it in the sides, but you won't have that problem, so don't mind that situation going on here. And now, once you have successfully added all 4 of your shapes, which will be a lot easier when you have your pre-cut holes in them, you now have your Islamic mobile. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and thank you so much for watching.